Hey y'all. Okay, here I am back in my swinging safe space again. And I want to have a conversation about supplements. This is the first time that I have publicly had this conversation about supplements for, um, ADHD, late diagnosed autism, late aware autism from autistic girlies, because it just opens up so many cans of worms. I'm not a doctor. I just do what works for me, being a woman over 40 that also, you know, is late aware, late diagnosed, late all the things. And so I just wanted to share. If it works for you, it works for you. This is my stack. I do have the documented version of this that I have shared with my Substack community. And like I said, I have different conversations in different places based on what feels safe for me. And some places and spaces are just not safe to have every conversation. So I have certain conversations on threads that I may not have on Facebook or TikTok. I have certain conversations on my Substack that I may not have in other places. I have certain conversations in my email with my target audience because I can be a little bit more intimate there and I know who I'm talking to. So if you're not connected to me in any of those places, especially on my email, get on my email. If you want to get on my email list, go to neurofilmjuice.com and just register for our newsletter, High Functioning Hot Mess. But so that's my spiel. So let's get into supplements. Because I am a woman over a certain age, 46, I want to start out with this one. This is what I use for hormonal imbalance. Now, I will not get into depth on these supplements on this video. If you have questions about it, I would love to have that conversation with you. And again, like I said, I do have a Neurofilm Rebel stack that I list all my supplements that I take, the frequency, the days I take them, because I don't take every supplement every day. I have an AM and a PM, and then if I have to work late, I have a late PM, because for us entrepreneurs, our work hours vary, right? What most people will be shocked to know is my stacks do not include any THC. Yes, they used to. I used to use both THC and the gummy form of like the bud, or I used to do the gummies. I can't do those things anymore because they don't work with my brain wiring. I can talk about that a little bit later. I have nothing against the bud, the flower, sativa, and indica. I have nothing against them. And yes, you probably are thinking you just haven't found the right strand, and that could be true. If you want to direct me to the nearest dispensary, because that's all I do, or used to do, is dispensary, I'm willing to try it and give it another try. But I tried it for a couple of years, trying different strands, and it just didn't work for me. So here is another one that I take. This company, AURI, you see mushrooms. It does say mushrooms on it. Do your research on what they are all about. This one right here is the primary function of this one is the lion's mane. It's in my stack if you want to know more about it, but this one is the elixir for energy. This one right here you may have seen going viral all over TikTok a while ago, which is where I was first introduced to it. The 5-MTHF, and this is the 15 milligram. And you will be pleased to know that my son Xavier, who is also autistic, he's 6, I give him the 1 milligram. It is one of those ones where you start low and you get to your dosage. So he is not on 1 milligram. He is on a particular milligram that works best for him. But he is also not on the 15 quite yet. We worked our way up to where he needed and what worked best for him. Another one that I do is by this company, AURI. It's called Chill. This serves as my version of ashwagandha. And it gives me chill without making me tired, if that makes sense. Like the hyper anxiety that I used to feel, where it was anxious energy more than relaxed functional energy. It takes that away. It takes that edge off. I use 2 versions of this. This hey y'all, this is just a portion. I am that girl. I will take some supplements forever if they will solve my problems. And I don't care how many I have to take. If I have to take 30 supplements to give me what I need to keep me from addiction, to keep me from crashing out, to keep me, functioning in my everyday life, I will do it. So I am not afraid of supplements. If you do not like supplements and you feel like, oh, I'm not putting all that stuff in my body, this ain't for you. So I do take this one at night. Again, this is just a portion of my supplements because I also take magnesium, but I kind of alternate them. I ran out of my magnesium, and so I decided to try this. I take this in pill form in the day. Oddly enough, the nighttime and the daytime versions are different. They affect me different. And the tincture version versus the pill version affects me differently. So I use this L-theanine. It promotes relaxation, and I use that at night. Again, there are a few other ones that I use. If you want the complete stack, L-taurisine is another one that I take. And you see, I have it written on my bottle. This is my midday. This is a part of my midday stack. And this is also my midday stack. So this is the pill version of that liquid one I just showed y'all. I used to take the pill version of the lion's mane mushroom before I found the tincture. And this is my morning. I said I have an M on it. This is my morning, part of my morning stack. So again, I do have quite a few. Again, my midday, because you know how we get that midday crash where we still need energy, but not that same kind of energy. And when we get into mommy mode, we don't really need that we don't need that, oh, I need to bust out, ideal client avatar report or, my neurofilm rebel map for a client. I got a deadline. We don't need that kind of energy when I'm in mommy mode. So I have a morning stack, I have a midday stack, I have an evening stack. And depending on what my work day looks like, it tells me when to take it. But that's it, y'all. If you want to have a conversation about supplements, I am so open to it. I just ask that in the comments that you be respectful of what everyone chooses to do, because everybody's just trying to do what works best for them. And if somebody is saying, well, I don't like this and I don't like that, or you shouldn't use, you can't tell people what to use for themselves. And this is the reason why I'm having this conversation. It's because I feel like if I am truly going to be the voice of the guide for my neurodivergent autistic girlies, then I have to open myself up to these types of scrutinies. Just like over on Threads, the trolls that I have over there. Who nobody hates a troll more than a neurodivergent person, because it's like, they just kind of like, it's like a brain tick. It's just like, it just stays there and it stays in our head, and we're already unmasking. I did not expect to get emotional. But anyway, we're already unmasking and we're already doing the best we can. So yeah, enough about that. I did not expect to get emotional. But anyway, if you want to have a conversation about supplements, I'm open to that. I'm open to sharing my stack with you. You can slide in my DMs, or you can just comment stack below, or you can just tell me, what's some of the things that you're trying, some of the things that you're doing to help you with that focused clarity energy, because we need energy, but not that chaotic, anxious energy. And so these are just some of the things that I'm doing, and I hope that they support you, hope they serve you. To all my autistic girlies out there and all my neurodivergent entrepreneurs, know that there is a way through. There is a way through. You don't have to give up on your desires and your dreams just because you're unmasking, okay? There is a way, and you can get it, okay?